Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. So today we're building a really tiny house in Oasis Springs, and I was originally going to build this on a 20 by 15 lot, but it ended up being too small, so I moved it to a 30 by 20 lot. And this is the shell of the house that you guys can see right now. It's very, very small. But as usual, I got my inspiration from Pinterest, and this one was a little bit different because the inspiration photo was more of the landscaping than the actual house. Like in this photo, you don't actually see the house. And I thought the landscaping was really cool and I wanted to give it a try. So I'll go on and put that picture on the screen now where you guys can kind of see what I was going for. But basically this just looked like the most relaxing place to me, like the most relaxing kind of landscaping that you could do. It just looked like a little oasis, and so I wanted to try to build it in The Sims, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But basically the star of this show is the landscaping. Most of the video is even going to be the landscaping. There's like very little bit of the actual house because it's so small. So I started off making my pool and my walkway, as you guys can see, and for the walkway I decided to make it into a platform. I used the platform tool and raised it up once so that it would add a little bit of texture to the build and kind of look like it was above the rest of the build, like above the pool and everything else, rather than just being on the ground. So I used the platform tool. So this isn't actually a tiny house because the platform, the walkway took up too many tiles for it to be a tiny house. So yeah, I used that for the walkway, and then of course we have our pool, and then this area was one of the things that I thought was so cool about the inspiration photo was this landscaping in this kind of organic curved shape. I thought that was really cool and I wanted to try to make it. So the way that I decided to try to make it was using the sand kind of terrain paint to make some sand, and then I used this grass from the Island Living pack that comes in like a one tile square. So I used that to outline the sand, and then I used this debug object, and I don't know what to call it, but a lot of simmers use it to kind of frame flower beds and stuff. So I used that to go around the grass, and then I used more terrain paint and made some dirt around all of that. And I just thought that was a cool little shape, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And then for the other landscaping, it's kind of all over the place. This that we're working on right now, I decided to use this kind of purple flower that came with the Island Living. It's like kind of grass, but it's also like flowers. So I thought that was really cool and colorful, and I wanted this build to be very colorful because I wanted to feel like an oasis. So I decided to do that for this area, but back in the very back I went on and used those like grass shapes. I don't know what to call them, but they come in the debug menu as well. So I decided to pull a couple of those out and then use some debug plants to go on top of them just to add a little bit more kind of texture to the landscaping and stuff. Because this isn't my normal landscaping, usually I kind of do a kind of wild and free type landscaping, so this more structured landscaping style was a little bit different for me, so I was just trying to kind of figure it out as I went. But now I think we're going to go on and start working on our pathway. So I added this little debug object. Actually, it's two objects from the debug menu, and I added that to kind of be the accent that you guys may have noticed in the inspiration photo. And I honestly don't know if it looks weird or not. You guys can let me know what you think, but that's the only thing that I could come up with to kind of replicate that part of the inspiration photo. So now I am working on my custom fireplace, my outdoor fireplace. So basically what I did with that was I made a little room of half walls, and then I lifted the platform tool up a couple times just to make it a little bit higher. Then I used one of the wood objects that come with the debug menu of outdoor retreat, so it looks like a little log that you would have in a fire. So I used that to go on the bottom, and then I went on and pulled out the tiki torches from Island Living so that I could have that open flame. And I've done that on my channel before, and a lot of other simmers do this, but just in case you don't know how to do that, I basically used that tiki torch because it has that open flame. And then I used the tool mod to scale it down and then push it down into the ground under the platform so that all you would see would be the open flame and not that object anymore. And yeah, that's our little custom outdoor fireplace. I thought that looked cool, so I hope you guys like it as well. And then I was going to try to put this like planter box that was in the inspiration photo. I was going to try to put that over there. You guys may have noticed me doing it while I was talking, I think, about the fireplace. but I decided to delete it because I felt like it looked weird, and I ended up putting a fire pit from Outdoor Retreat there instead with some seating, because I feel like this is the type of house that you would rather be sitting outside than inside anyway. So now we are going to work on the house, the exterior. And right now I'm placing a bunch of the island living windows around the house. But in the end, I felt like it looked really weird. I don't actually like this house, even the way that it looks now. I feel like it kind of looks weird because normally I would build the house first and then landscape around it, and I did the opposite for this build. So I don't really like the exterior of this house, but I really didn't like this version of it. So I went back and changed it, and I changed a few of the island living windows out with some windows from the get together pack, but I forgot to press record for that footage, so that's not going to be in this video, but you guys will see the final picture. And the final picture doesn't look anything like this. It's completely changed, so you guys will know what it actually looked like in the end. But let me know which one you prefer, if you prefer this style exterior, which you can't really see right now, or if you prefer the one that you guys will see in the photos in the end. But yeah, the interior of this house is 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. I had to go back and put a sink in later because I forgot. But there's no kitchen. I did add a grill outside, but there's no kitchen in this house. So it's very, very simple and very, very tiny. But I hope you guys like it. That's pretty much it for this build. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. And just thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all doing really, really well. And we will talk in the next video. Bye!